They say the French introduced the art of gentle rallying in elegant vintage autos along the Côte d'Azur. And because they already take credit for cooking, fashion, and amour, some all-American heroes gave them a run for their money 6,500 miles away. The latest craze among the stars is rallying the 120-mile stretch between Hollywood and Palm Springs. And whether they drive around, jive around, or spell out the 40-mile-per-hour rule, everyone knows the idea is to have fun. The vehicles are all classics. That suited the star of Married with Children.
No, but I'm looking forward to it, actually. It's kind of a nice day, and we'll just take our time, cruise out there. It's my speed, slow, you know.
We suspected a Dallas actress had a strategy to be first to receive the checkered flag.
Yes, there are some, but I'm not going to give you my secrets.
A perfect stranger's beauty tried to snow us about her plans on the road to glory.
Strategy? I don't know. I'm going to wing it.
For Dr. Joyce, winning's all in the mind.
Well, I have a psychological game plan. I have told everybody how wonderful they are.
At this point, we should mention that most of the cars were made before air conditioning. Oh, come on, that's part of their charm. But it wasn't the temperature that got this comedian steamed up. Guess who misabrogated their keys? It was just the beginning of Norm's difficulties. Shortly after leaving Los Angeles, the Crosbys made a wrong turn and got lost.
Are we on the wrong road?
We just missed it.
Gee, Toto, we're not in Kansas City anymore. We're riding in a road rally. We got to be on 10 East.
10 East. Go to the first signal light, turn right, and a quick left.
That's what he said.
And a quick left.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll be back for gas.
Isn't that nice? People recognize you. They want to help you. First signal light, no harm done, but pay attention from now on. That's your job. You're the navigator. Do you realize if Columbus had you, we wouldn't even be in America now.
Wouldn't that be nice?
By the time Norm and June got back on track, some competitors had already reached the first checkpoint. The rifleman had victory in his sights.
Well, this is it.
Chuck, we're gonna win this damn thing.
Oh, well.
I love this already.
Just the 10 of us beauty couldn't wait to take down the top of her car, that is.
You got the top on. We're set.
Kimberly Foster flipped for Auto Exotica.
Black interior, fire-resistant jumpsuit. Yeah, we're steaming.
For a part-time baron and a full-time zany comedian, the only thing steaming was his classic old car.
We are on time. We should reach the frontier in another 2 hours.
As the celebrities approached the finish line, Chuck Connors went foot to the floor to make up lost time. A Cheers regular was so ahead of schedule, he kicked back and enjoyed the ride. At the checkered flag, it was clear the stars had held up better than their cars.
We ran out of water, gas, and battery juice. That we got here is a miracle.
Pretty soon, everyone had a beef.
The odometer doesn't work on this thing, and the speedometer doesn't work. So I was just going on time the whole time. It was driving me out of my mind.
Only Murphy Brown's star lucked out. She drove a newer Chevy.
It was nice for us. We were glad we got a 75 as opposed to one of the older ones, because a lot of the older ones weren't able to handle the, I don't know, with the heat or the speed or something like that. So we didn't have any problems with the car. It was just very smooth and really nice.
The overall winner for maintaining a steady 40 miles per hour for 120 miles was Rick Hurst from Days of Our Lives. Not everyone was gracious in defeat. Al Bundy refused to accept it was all over.
You cheat at every available opportunity, and I've been a great cheater, and I'm looking forward to winning this thing by cheating.
The All-Star Road Rally might not be a realistic challenge to French Elan, but the big-hearted stars were serious about the dollars the event generated for the homeless. The heart of Hollywood is solid gold and right on track.
Some Hollywood celebrities hit the road today for a good cause. Famous faces turn out for the first Great American Road Rally organized to raise money for the homeless. Gentlemen and ladies started their engines in West LA and headed for Palm Springs.
Are they ready? All right.
They drove in style with classic cars from the 50s and the 60s, and besides doing a good deed, the winning celebrity also gets a $15,000 trip to Paris. Doesn't And Hollywood celebrities hit the road this weekend for charity.
All right. Well, Minerva, as you know, we can raise money for charity in a number of different ways. Sometimes we run, sometimes we jog, sometimes we walk, sometimes we ride. In West Hollywood today, the call went out to start your engines as a number of Hollywood celebrities took part in a classic car race to raise money for the homeless of L.A. Ron Olson was there for the start of today's festivities.
The cars were American classics, and so were the faces, as 24 celebrities donned jumpsuits and climbed behind the wheels of vintage Fords, Chevys, and Cadillacs.
We are driving today a PSL. PSL, good, strong car. Good.
You've driven one before?
No, this will be my first time, but it's a mechanical machine. It means nothing to me.
Well, I plan to stay on the road as long as I'm driving and keep behind the wheel. That's very important. Also, if I should deviate from my septum, then I would imagine I'd have to ask directions.
The rally, which got underway at the Mama Sa Sofitel Hotel in Los Angeles, was to end in Palm Springs. The drivers were racing against the clock.
It's a rally of automobiles driving against time. In other words, if you've obeyed all the speed limits, stopped at every stop sign, you should arrive at the time they have prescribed you to arrive. If you get there too soon, there are points against you. If you're too late, there are points against you. And you also can't get caught trying to make up time either.
But beyond the fun of the race itself, there was a very serious purpose.
It's something we all have to be concerned about. It's something that we didn't even honor or recognize a few years ago. Now we know it's with us, and Los Angeles being kind of a mecca for the homeless because of the climate, we've got our hands full here, and we have to do something about it.
And so they were off. The drivers and their navigators headed down the long trail of automotive history. Once they arrive, the serious fundraising will begin with a celebrity auction. Promoters say they hope to raise between $50,000 and $100,000, with proceeds going to the homeless. In Los Angeles, Ron Olson, Channel 5, News at 10.
And it's for a good cause. And Norm Crosby doesn't have to worry. He's always headed in the right direction.
Dozens of show business stars turned out for today's Great American Celebrity Road Rally, a not-so-grueling run from Beverly Hills to Palm Springs. Vintage cars were used in the measured run to benefit LA's homeless.
Of course, I expect to win. I do whatever I can and do whatever I have to win. But we race to win.
This is a very worthwhile charity that we're involved in, and I think this is a perfect example of the private sector and the 1,000 points of light that you often hear about, where the private sector gets involved to create things and make good things happen for a lot of people in general.
Drivers had to go no more than 42 miles an hour and report in at checkpoints along the way. On arrival in Palm Springs, Mayor Sonny Bono kicked off a gala event to help the homeless. The winner will get a $15,000 vacation package to Paris. I'd rather go to Germany right now, even...
Well, we were a little bit earlier today over in the Beverly Hills area, and if you see some classics on the highway next couple of days, it's for a good cause. The Great American Road Rally is underway, and there's Maestro Charlie Callis. Our good friend Ed McMahon was over there, John's buddy. Jackie Cooper was there. Now there's Al Bundy. Al's wearing the latest great footwear for that road race, those nice black loafers. And the whole idea was they're going to be driving classic cars as part of the first Great American Road Rally. It starts here in LA. We'll finish up in Palm Springs, vintage cars from the 50s and 60s. And it's all for the benefit to raise money for the homeless. So